Cameras, like a fat boy of chocolate cake.
What's up all the camera loving people, welcome to the Mijonju show where we talk about super cool cameras and we talk about super cool things. Today I'll be showing you one of the cameras that I recommend people who are interested in medium format to start with. I wouldn't say it's much of a beginner's camera because, you know, beginner's camera or entry level camera doesn't really exist in my concept. It's just a marketing strategy to get you into, you know, a few cameras instead of going or, you know, using directly one camera. On today's Mijonju show, I will be talking about a really great medium format camera, 6x4.5 camera, not a 6x6, not a Hasselblad or anything like that, but something similar. It works with the 120 film or the 220 film, depending on what back you have. And by using 120 film, you can actually take 16 shots with this camera. The capturing medium is 6x4.5, thus the name of the camera, the Mamiya M645. A few reasons why this camera is recommended because of its versatility, to try it in your journey, or, you know, trying out different types of cameras. There's also like a waist finder, there's a prism finder. Another thing is that it's way cheaper than the Hasselblad. So if you want to shoot something, an SLR type, without the prism, waist finder level kind of thing, well, I won't say it's a replacement for the Hasselblad. You can't shoot 6x6 on this camera, but hey, at least you get to snap 4 extra shots by using the 645 format. And more trial, more error, the better. And it also enhances yourself as a shooter to shoot whatever you like to shoot. Since it's a medium format, even when using a longer focal length of a medium format, you can still be as close as using a 50mm on a 35mm negative and have the same compositions from the same distance. Sounds a little confusing? Check out my blog. I have a blog post about focal lengths on the link downstairs. Alright, enough with the photography 101 jibber jabber. The best way to understand is to play and use the medium format camera. Here are some of the how-tos. Mine is a prism finder because I've been using this camera on some urbex, you know, dark places where waist finder isn't really gonna help me. You will need fresh batteries for your cameras. Which is located here. You put your thumb here like this, beat, and you can change the battery. The 4LR44 types or the 4SR44 types, but I recommend the 4LR44 types because I think it's healthier for the camera this way. And also you can find 4LR44 batteries pretty easily, almost, you know, anywhere. One thing about the camera that people like and do not like is that the back is not removable. If you want to remove it, you have to press this down and then push, and it'll open up. And sometimes when I use a Hasselblad, an instant back, a 220 back, or some people would prefer to shoot monochrome on one back and color on the other back. But for the Mamiya, the back is not interchangeable. You're stuck with what you have, which is, I think, something, some people find it a good thing actually. Some people find it better, right? So here is how you load the film back. Okay. And what you do here, there's 2 pictures inside. I'll show you close up. Okay. Put an empty spool here, have it loaded. This is an expired old film my friend gave me. Nothing would come out of it anymore, so I'm going to use it here. And clip it down. And you don't really have to remember if the paper is coming from the top or the bottom, because it's logic that you have to understand. You know, having the spool, the negative is on the dark black side. Sometimes, well, this is sometimes in white, so it doesn't, you know, really matter. The film is actually taped to this dark part, so whatever comes out here, like, you know, comes out from this dark part, it has to go through to and you understand that this side is actually facing the lens. So obviously film will come out like that and, you know, expose to the shutter or wherever it's coming in. Here you feed it into the extra spool that I told you about just now. Put it here in the extra spool, okay, and then turn the spool inwards like this. A nice twist. You'd probably be asking, well, how much do I spool in? And here you can actually see that there's 2 arrows, just like this thing here. And here it says start. Okay, so this arrow meets this arrow. Once you have it like this, as a cartridge, you load it as the word is. Okay, 120. You just load it in like this. Okay, so it loads. Okay, and then you close it up. Once you've loaded the film, you just keep winding until you see the numbers here. Maybe it's not that visible on the screen, but there's a number here. From nothing, it will go into 1. So that's your first shot. Okay, there are a few things you have to make sure when you use the camera. Do not have it on multi. Here it says multi. Don't have it on multi because that actually means multi-exposure. And also don't have your MU MU means mira up. Or, omae baka ni shite no ka? So yeah, those guys back in the days probably are not really good with better English or anything like that. So they came up with MU, mirror up, which is actually the mirror lock. So here's where you lock the mirror. I'll show you. And by the way, this is where you take out the lens. Okay. And by doing the MU, you actually lock up the mirror, so it's MU. Over here, there are a few shutter speeds. There's a 500 and the 60x. 60x actually means the highest shutter speed that syncs with the flash. There are also slower shutters in orange. Also, it goes up to like 1, 2, 3 until 8 seconds. Long exposures. And also, if you find this red dot that you have no idea what it actually means, the red dot actually indicates that when you use a CDS meter finder with a meter that's built in, there is an extra knob where you change all the shutter speed based on what you see on the light. That's indicated in the prism. So, and then you switch it to the red circle. Once you've adjusted to the right shutter speed of your choice, click on this red dot here. This actually lights up. You can see it because it's actually an electric shutter, and it tells if it's alright or not. So before, you don't want to fire a shot and then the thing doesn't come down anymore. Okay, and it works, and then you hit the shutter. Okay, look in the finder, you focus. Okay, and then there's 2 shutter buttons, which is really comfortable. The reason this is also a shutter button, the reason why there's a shutter button on top is when you use waist level finder. If I do it right now, you can't see me anymore. Most of the old analog cameras, they have this A. You can see it. It's just A or M. This is it means A actually means that when you switch it to A, whenever you're looking into the finder, it's always at its biggest aperture. By switching to M, you actually see the depth of field that will be in your photo, but the only problem with that is that your image will turn darker. Later, by reading these numbers here, okay, you eventually know the range of the image. And also, depending on what kind of finder you're using, there's actually 4 types of finder. This is the regular prism finder without the CDS. All of it, even the waist level finder, you just push this in. You see this thing? You just push this in. Okay, turn it right a little, and it comes off. It's really easy. So here, actually, the waist level finder, it's very simple. It's basically 2 pieces of metal that flips out, so you can just use it like that. Have your hands up like that, scoping out. It actually works the same, but it's really not needed. But there's a grip for this. Some grips are from the left or the right. I prefer this one down because okay. I just take one shot. This in the studio, and that's a problem though, but it's easy, not that bad, not that hard. Okay, you get the image thing right, and you just click the shutter like this. And if I left out anything that I didn't explain properly, or I missed out, or some things you want to know about the camera that I didn't explain on this video, please leave a comment down there. I'll try my best to reply you in text, or if possible, if it's too much, I'll try to make another new video about it. If you're wondering why this side is red, because I was shaving, because I have to get my butt out after this recording of this video. I'll probably be editing it on the street. When I'm in the train, I'll do some Mijonju editing on my computer, because I'm in a rush to Shibuya. Got something to do there today, so I was shaving, fixing my hair. It's not fixed yet. Yeah, thank you for watching today's Mijonju show. I'll see you next time. Please, if you like this video, please share it around, subscribe, and thank you so much. I'll see you next time real soon. Bye bye. Also, check out my shirt. This is a box 636 or 6 or something like that. A box camera, a square box camera with the flash. Right, pretty cool. Huh. And that's all. Thank you for watching.